Hello, welcome back to a video that you wouldn't have seen for absolutely ages, and I'm really sorry about that, but life has been crazy busy, and what with one thing and another, I have not had a chance, apart from putting some shorts up every now and again, to do any filming. And here's why. I'm not one of these people that says, I'll tell you more about that later. I'll tell you straight away so you don't have to wait and see what boring things people have been up to, because when they do that, they give you that hook, don't they, right at the beginning, to say, and I'll tell you all about that later. And you look at the length of the video, it's 25 minutes long, you think, oh. Anyway, rugby season has started and it has been completely all-consuming. We have had we're now 5 weeks into the season, and it just means that there's so much work to do on our training nights and on match days that by the time I get home from training of an evening, and by the time I've done a whole day of match work and get home in the evening, it's like the last thing I want to do, as much as I want to do it, is film. But I haven't. So together with the rugby season and my work at the health club, I just haven't had a moment. But today I have. I've had some cancellations at the health club, which gives me a day off. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a chance to show you all exactly what's been going on. Excuse my appearance, I've not had a wash, not cleaned my teeth, I've been doing some DIY this morning already. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you. And then at the end of, no, just kidding, I want to tell you about my dog Mabel, because she's been an absolute mare. And if anybody's got any comments or advice, I'd really appreciate it, because she's driving me to distraction. Anyway, this is what I've been up to. Let me turn the camera around. Oh, I know, it's the fireplaces. But what I wanted to show you on this one, this is the second one, right, is the thickness of this concrete that has been the barrier all the way up to there. So once you got past this bit was relatively easy, because it was the original plasterwork with the horsehair, so it crumbled and dusted, and the dust, oy vey, the dust is something unbelievable, and I still haven't wire brushed this yet to take the debris off. But getting to here, you can see I've been doing it, look, dirty fingernails, was relatively easy until I got to here, and that is when this kicked in, this thick layer of concrete all the way along and all the way up, and it has been so difficult, to the point where my neighbours actually knocked on the door and said, what exactly is it that you're doing? But this is the thing about old houses, they kind of throw up stuff that you think, well, why is that like that? First of all, we've got this lovely slate insert, which is great. So it was lovely to see that. But there's the end of the fireplace. You can see there's the support. If I kneel down on my old knees, there's the support. There's an original something. Maybe it was used for cooking in the old days, who knows. But then there's this gap, which I'm finding like, well, why is that? I'm not going to take this down because it's obviously integral to the fireplace, but this quirky hole in the fireplace that goes all the way down, you can't see. You can see, it's like, I don't want this house to look like it's got sharp corners, sharp edges, and it's all clean and minimal. I love the quirky of a Georgian house. I'm finding it just kind of interesting. And then I came across this, and I don't know what this is. I don't know whether it might be an old, perhaps bell pull, for when the people that lived here wanted to call the staff. I don't know. I think it might be, because there was one on the other fireplace as well. One of the big problems with this fireplace that I've had, and I'm not quite sure how to tackle it, is because the fireplace finished here, and then there's this kind of like, what, I don't know, a certain width of wood. I was like, okay, that's going to come out, because then that'll give me all of that room to increase the alcove, which will then give me more room to be able to put something in there. And I know exactly what I'm going to put in there, but I haven't bought it yet because it's quite a lot of money. But so I started pulling it off, and it proved to be quite stubborn. You see I've stopped. But when I got into the back of it, around here, is all the pipe work. That was really disappointing to see all the pipe work going up. I know it had to go somewhere, but was that the only place they could think of when they were doing the new pipe work for the house? So now it looks like I've got to bring all of that down to then reseal it, unless I can find some sort of patch that's not going to look offensive when I come to decorate. But that has been a huge problem. But anyway, this fireplace has taken so much longer than I ever thought. It has been so difficult, but it's almost, there's a bit to do at the top, but you can see that side of it. It's like, it looks unnatural. It looks like it shouldn't be there, but it's hiding pipework. So I don't know whether to take all that down and keep the pipework exposed. Because it's round or hidden, no one will ever see it. I don't know how I feel about that. I might just take a view, but it's all obviously got to come down. But these amazing fireplaces that have been hidden for God knows how long. But again, here, the amount of bricks, this whole fireplace, apart from generations of soot that I've had to clear out, but it's just got different levels of bricks, different generations of bricks where people have blocked it up and built it up. And so far, out of the two fireplaces, there's been that amount of bricks that I've taken out of the fireplaces. I'm keeping the bricks because, as in this one as well, there's some building up or some patching up to do, so I'm going to need to get some bricks to sort of fit into the gaps. But ultimately, I don't want the red brick to be red. I love the shabby look. There's probably some more white brushing that I need to do on there just to even it up. But as you can see, it's been a slow, laborious process. Yesterday, I had 20 bags of rubble taken away from just these two fireplaces. I would not have believed there was so much rubble. But my deadline for getting this room done is Christmas, so I'm trying to crack on. I did do a big clear up this morning, so there's actually more room in here to move around. But once the fireplaces is done, then the carpet comes up and the floorboards are going to get done. And I'm hoping that's going to be a relatively quick job. I hope. And then once the floorboards are done, I'm then going to put paneling all around the room, just to reinstate some character, because whoever lived here over the years, they took away most of the character of the house. I think this door here, you can't see it because it's hidden by coats, but I think this is the one original door left in the whole house, with the original doorknobs maybe. It's a great door. There we go, there's an original door. But that's the only one left in the house out of all of the doors, which is such a shame. And it turns out there used to be a door around there, because I've been to my neighbours and it's a two-door, because it was originally a double reception. There used to be a door there, and I'm not sure whether to try and reinstate the next door, because then I lose a wall and there's hardly any wall space. If you open up a door, there's no sort of wall space to put anything. So I don't know. It's my lovely settee that I bought about 4 months ago, which is covered in dust and I've still never sat on. So I'm hoping by Christmas this will all be done. The one thing that's been really nice is that my stained glass effects have stayed up during all of this trauma of redecorating or refurbishing or renovating, whatever it's called. It's not renovation, it's just tarting up. So you can see here, there was another one, a big wire that didn't go anywhere. So, and this is obviously the space here where that box, and I think if I was to pull that, do you know what? That's exactly what it is. It would have been a bell pull for the people that worked in this house, for the owners. But as you can see, it's coming along. Anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is my dog. This one that says butter wouldn't melt in my mouth. Yes, Mabel. She is now 18 months old. Please tell me when a dog stops chewing, because she's driving me nuts. Now, when I moved into this house was newly carpeted all the way through, and Mabel has taken it upon herself, apart from last night when I got home from work, she started doing some woodwork peeling for herself. But this front door mat, there's now nearly nothing left of it because she's chewing her way through the front door mat. She's also, every time I come home, this front door mat is pulled up and she's having a pop at the carpet there as well. And the first impressions when people walk in, when it's clean, look what she's doing to the stair carpet. So every time I come home, there's more of her chewing. She doesn't have access to any rooms now apart from my office where she's not doing any damage. So she has downstairs and she has the hall. And you can see here as well, she's having a pop at it there as well. Nothing I do, it doesn't matter how I get home. And believe me, when I get home, there's been times when I come home and I've gone absolutely bananas with her. Bananas. But she doesn't respond. And I'm trying to teach her it's not a game, it's really bad and she shouldn't do it. And I go mental. Last night when I got home and I couldn't get in because the front door mat was pushed up against the door, it's like there's no point in going bananas because she's not responding. What did seem to work was I ignored her. Completely and utterly ignored her, and she really didn't like that. I didn't speak to her from when I got home to when I went back to bed later on in the evening. And that seems to have helped. But anyway, anyone got any advice on how to stop a dog chewing would be gratefully received. So that's it, really. It's a quick video. Well, not quick, it's already 12 minutes long. But this is what I've been up to. And for my 126 subscribers, I'm sorry I've kept you waiting so long. It's rude of me, and I don't want to be rude. It's just life gets in the way. You know, it must be a really lovely life for all these YouTubers out there that don't do anything else. They just YouTube. So they spend all day filming, half the evening editing, and have the life of Riley. Aren't they lucky? When work gets in the way, it's ever so inconvenient. But anyway, that's me. And have another one. There we go. It's coming along slowly but surely. It's been a labour of love. So I shall leave you with that final image of a fireplace that's coming together. And thank you to my 126 subscribers. I'm not going to say please like, subscribe, because it helps me to create more content. It doesn't help me create more content at all. It's all down to time. And I'm never going to buy a proper camera to do it because this does the job perfectly well, don't you think? So anyway, but do like and subscribe if you would like to. That would be a marvellous thing. And there you are. My lovely Tiffany lamp that is bearing the brunt of the dust. So anyway, we're cracking on. I'm going to do some more today because it's a day off, so I don't want to waste my day off. And I've got to teach that one. He doesn't do anything. He's just so good. He's so chilled, my Hugo. But that Mabel, she's a demon. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone. And I don't know when I'm going to do another one, but I'll do one. But we'll see when. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.